Often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show under the world of outlaws.
When iRacing was released in 2008, it was mainly oval and road racing. After years of requests by race fans and iRacers for dirt racing, iRacing has now finally delivered. Welcome, race fans, to Dre Broadcasting Network for the Cyber Racing Association. Cyber Racing Association tonight, hitting the dirt at Williams Grove Speedway. I'm Tanner Sharp. Alongside me, helping out, call the action, and doing all this amazing camera work and button pushing is David Everly. Tonight, the Cyber Racing Association League will be racing in the 360 non-wing sprint cars, which is going to be very difficult to maneuver compared to the winged sprint cars, as we are getting ready to go for heat race number 1 of the evening. Now, a lot of drivers, race fans out there would know a lot about the Williams Grove Speedway. And just listening to Race Control here, trying to do the heat races. Now, there is not going to be any kind of ticker up on the top screen, because these are the heat races. This isn't like a main event that you would normally see on an oval or road racing stuff. So we are literally have to listen to the officials to see what's a caution, what's not caution, when they are green, how they're going to line up. So now we are trying to get everybody lined up. Everybody's pretty much down pit road, but we're going to get everybody lined up here side by side. 12 laps. Each heat race is 12 laps. The main feature tonight, which would be under the lights here at William Grove Speedway, will be 35 laps. Dave, now you've had some little experience in these cars, and you're just not a big fan of them, are you?
The non-wing, no. I tell you, I took it out on the track and tried to turn it. I am not a wheelman, that is for sure. So these drivers are going to have their hands full. They are going to be wheeling and dealing basically with these cars, Tanner.
Yeah, most definitely. Now we're getting lined up for the first heat race of the night. There is no cautions whatsoever in any of the heat races. So let's start off with the starting lineup of the first heat race. Alex Bergeron is starting number 1 tonight in heat race 1. JD Legg in second place. Ray Farlow in third. David Anderson in 4th. Lee Bedsall will start 5th, and rounding out 6th will be Mike Molnar. So 6 drivers will be starting off in the first heat race of the evening here, and these guys are going to be wheeling and dealing these cars. I've had some experience during the daytime today here at Williams Grove, and man, oh man, these things are a handful. I can probably drive the wing cars a lot better than what I can drive in these cars. So here we go. There's no pace truck here tonight. Reasons unknown is for that, but we are getting ready to go here. Race control is controlling these cars, and they do have radio communication here. So we are going to be, I think we're going to do another pace lap here, not going green yet. So, Dave, what are you expecting to look forward to in this first heat race?
Well, these are the top guys here with the top qualifying times. So this is the top split here tonight. So I have a feeling we're going to see some sliding. We're going to see some close calls here at Williams Grove. So I'm just as anxious as you are, as they are now entering here on the backstretch.
I think these drivers are missing Alex Bergeron, who was supposed to be starting on the pole. I know he's on the track, excuse me. But I think we're going to be coming to take the green flag this time by for heat race number 1. 5 drivers so far, not unsure where the 6th driver is. Here we go! Green flag! We're about to get dirty here, folks, here at Williams Grove. Down in turn number 1 and 2, a lot of slide jobs going. Car in the wall who's out of control in the back of the pack, trying to figure out who that one is back there. That is Lee Bedsall, who got their car under control. Battle is up for spot grabs for 2nd place between Ray Farlow in 13 and David Anderson. Down in turn number 2, this is the closest battle on track. Wow, he really got wide out there on the racetrack, and that was complete lap number 1 here. That was Ray Farlow, actually, that got out of whack on the higher side of the groove. And he's into the outside wall, and he crashes. There's going to be no caution flags. These guys will continue racing for 12 laps.
Well, Tanner, we're going to take these guys on board with the number 8, Alex Bergeron, as he is wheeling and dealing it here around, watching him slide this car here through the turns, just so these viewers can get a feel of what it's like trying to wheel this 360 horsepower little, basically a oversized go-kart here around Williams Grove.
Kind of like taking a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series car, or not Sprint Cup Series, excuse me, I'm in the wrong generation here. The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup car, and going around dirt like this. That's the amount of horsepower these things have. And I believe you're using the gyro cams too, correct, David?
Yeah, we're on the back bar there. As you can see the driver's head turning as he comes whipping into the turn.
A lot of wheel these guys go in. They're turning right as they're going into the corner. They are using gas and brake together, so using 2 feet. And these cars are really hard to maneuver. That 2nd spot is pretty much going to be up for grabs pretty soon. That is J.D. Legg and David Anderson going side by side here. Actually, I got strung out here a little bit, but they are technically battling. We are halfway in this first heat race.
Yeah, it looks like that 8 of Alex Bergeron has pulled off to a commanding lead here, as he is just out there all by himself, as you said, in 2nd place with David Anderson and J.D. Legg battling. Meanwhile, Lee Bedsall is currently down on pit road. Also, the 72 of Ray Farlow. So this is just going to turn out to be a 3-car battle here tonight.
Yeah, those drivers are going to be having a hard evening later tonight as well. But yeah, it is pretty much a 3-car race out there on the racetrack. All 3 cars are pretty much separated from each other. We are on lap 8 out of 12 right now, and Alex Bergeron pretty much has this thing in the books, unless he makes a mistake.
Going to the cockpit view here with the 8 of Alex Bergeron, you can see the mud all over the screen. That's another thing these drivers have to deal with, even when there's not a car in front of them. This is open wheels, so that mud, as you're sliding, is kicking up and hitting these drivers in the face.
Even if you're riding around in a pack full of cars surrounding you, that mud can get a lot worse on your visor. And you do have a button that these guys have to push. You push that button and it clears the visor off. So you could do that to clear it off, to clear your windshield up. That way you can see a little bit better. But sometimes I'm not really seeing Alex Bergeron really using the visor clean off right now.
Yeah, he's not getting it. But here on the 44 of David Anderson, currently running in third, as you take a look, there is mud all over the camera there. So you can imagine what it's like on his visor. So I'm sure he's hit it a couple of times.
I tell you what, these two guys for second spot have been battling back and forth. And we are on the white flag lap this right now. Alex Bergeron is all by himself up there down that back stretch. Entering turn number 3. And Alex Bergeron will take the checkered flag in heat race number 1 here at Williams Grove. So Alex Bergeron actually posted his fastest time he's ever ran here tonight, 18 seconds. 18.9999.
That's a quick time, definitely for sure. But we are going to have Alex Bergeron in first. JD Legg, I think, is going to come out in second, with David Anderson coming out in third position.
Now, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong with these sprint cars. The fastest way to go with these sprint cars is try to keep them straight as possible, isn't it?
I know the wing that when you come into a turn, you just kind of want to turn the wheel a little bit to the left and then bring it back to the right. You want to keep these cars as straight as possible. That'll help keep the most speed here, as these guys are now getting set up here for heat race number 2.
Yeah, heat race number 2 is getting lined up. Race control is talking to the drivers on how to line up. There is no safety truck here tonight, so that's why the race control is helping out. So let's give you a little bit of a lineup here of heat race number 2. Clint Porter will be on the pole for heat race number 2. Ed Arts will start in second. Bruce Jones in third. Austin Moore in fourth. Jason Rudybush will start off in fifth. And John Helms will round out sixth. I believe that last heat race, Mike Molnar did not start the heat race number 1. So, but kind of give a little bit of an insight before we go green flag racing here. We are getting lined up on the backstretch here of Williams Grove Speedway, but let's kind of give you a little bit of a history of Williams Grove. Now, Williams Grove is a half-mile automobile dirt racing located in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I think that's your neck of the woods, Dave. The Speedway opened up in May 21st, 1939, and has hosted many of the most notable national touring series and some of the most prestigious races in the country. The Speedway is entering its 80th year of operation, with racing every Friday night from March to October, and other special events like this one tonight. One of these special events is the $50,000 to win a national open for sprint cars sanctioned by the World of Outlaws Racing Series, held in October.
Well, Ted, we are now pacing here, getting ready to go green flag here in heat number 2.
Yes, we are. It's going to be led by Clint Porter on that pole. We're going to be going green this time by Clint Porter. Earl Arts Jr. in second. Third place, Bruce Jones. In fourth place is Austin Moore. And fifth place, Jason Rudybush. And I believe that's it. 5 cars starting here. And I know I went over the starting lineup earlier, but we just went over it again here. And here we go. Green flag, we're back. We're racing heat race number 2. Down in turn number 1. Side by side is battle. Almost making contact. I think they did make contact in the back of the pack. That was Jason Rudybush back there. Actually lost a lot of momentum there.
Yeah, but it's easy to make it up here on this half-mile track here at Williams Grove. So, but he is having a hard time. It looks like that dirt is coming back to bite him a little bit there, Tanner.
A little bit, but I tell you what, Earl Arts Jr. is sniffing for that race lead. He gets closer and closer on entry of the corner, but it just looks like Clint Porter gets a nice run off the corner. That's the difference between the two drivers, as Earl Arts Jr. gets so close to the outside wall. And oh man, it's, you hit that wall out there. Just what we've seen in heat race number 1, there was an incident down in turn number 3, with that being said, so.
I tell you what, the Bruce Jones 87 machine is running pretty good back here in third. He is making up a little bit of ground there on Ed Arts. As there looks like Clint Porter there is starting to pull away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, he's starting to pull away just a little bit here. So we are now currently on lap 4 out of 12 in heat race number 2. Clint Porter out front. And that's one unique thing I like about this dirt track, Dave, is this is actually one of the longest straightaways, maybe with the exception of USA International, the dirt version of it, longest straightaways. The straightaways is a big thing here, unlike Eldora and Volusia. But here, it's pretty unique, in my opinion. And actually, this is home of the sprint cars, this racetrack. That battle for second spot is going to be heating up here. I think, actually, Earl just lost that spot, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he lost it to the 87 of Bruce Jones, but he's also got another driver right behind him. I can't quite see the number on that
Bruce
one
Jones.
there.
Bruce Jones, Earl Arts, Austin Moore are the closest battle on the racetrack between the 3 cars. Oh, almost contact for second spot coming off turn number 2 there, and that allowed Bruce to really jump ahead. And now he's really trying to use up that higher groove. Now, the longer these guys all night long, run the same groove, the slicker it's going to get. So you kind of got to change up the line just a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely, Tanner. You're going to have to move up the track or move away from that 6th spot, get into some of the more hard-packed dirt to get better traction to keep. Because I'll tell you, when I drove these cars, it was hard to keep them from spinning all the way around. But these drivers are making it look easy out there.
Yeah, these guys are really making me look like a fool because I can't drive these things at all. And almost an accident entering turn number 3. That was Bruce Jones there getting completely sideways. He's still sideways, and of course they're sideways as they're on dirt. But man, he almost wrecked it entering turn 3. Maybe a little bit of an early turn, but he still holds on to the second spot. Earl Arts Jr. in 3rd, and 4th place is Austin Moore. And I believe that is all the cars that are on the racetrack. There was 5 cars that started this race, correct?
Yes, there was 5 that started there, Tanner.
Oh, accident down in turn number 1, hitting the inside wall there. That was Earl Arts Jr. I believe we are on the white flag lap right here, so we're coming to the checkered flag, and that's going to be by Clint Porter. Taking the checker. Oh, no, this is the white flag. Excuse me, this is the white flag. I almost said checkered flag.
Yeah, as they come down the backstretch, Clint Porter running real strong here as he comes into turn 3 and 4, almost getting up into that outside wall, gets control of it, but he is going to come away with a checkered flag here in heat race number 2.
Clint Porter wins the race, and second place, Bruce Jones. Third place, I believe, will be Earl Arts Jr. Will finish in 3rd, and there was a 4th car too, and he's not on track, so that would mean Jason Rabush and John Helms 5th and 6th, and Austin Moore, I believe, was the one that will finish in 4th. So that wraps up heat race number 2. We're going to get ready for heat race number 3, and after heat race number 3, there is going to be no last chance heat race. The only time they ever do a last chance heat race if there's more than 24 cars. So after the 3rd heat race, we will jump to the main event, which will be 35 laps tonight under the lights at Williams Grove Speedway.
Actually, Tanner, we are going to have a dash race here.
Oh, a dash race, that's right.
We're going to see who's going to get the pole here for the main event. So we will have a dash race here after heat race number 3, which they are lining up right now with Connor Parisi on the pole for heat race number 3.
Yep, getting my notes all mixed up here tonight. Bear with me. Believe it or not, this is actually my first time calling anything dirt on iRacing, so it's actually an honor and privilege to call the Cyber Racing Association's dirt series here. But you just said it. Connor Paris is on the pole for heat race number 3. Tommy Champagne, I'm going to pronounce his last name. I apologize if I have it incorrect. Will start in second. Rhett Tucker will start third. John LaBeouf will start fourth. Doug Wyatt in fifth. And Bobby Tinch round sixth. Supposed to be 6 cars in each heat race. Some of them have not even taken a lap in the heat races. But we're going to take one pace lap here and get these boys unleashed for heat race number 3. At second and third place, almost made contact.
I tell you what, Tanner, driving these cars at low speed, it is hard to control these. These cars are meant to turn under power. It's not easy when you're not on the power.
Yeah, I really noticed that when I was out there turning some laps earlier today here at the Williams Grove, and I don't know, it's just not, it's a car that just does not like me. But we're going to come take the green flag here. Rhett Tucker, Connor Paris is on the pole. Green flag is out. We're racing heat race number 3 at Williams Grove. Down off turn number 2. Connor gets a nice corner exit. Tommy Champagne is battling side by side with Rhett Tucker. Rhett Tucker started in third. He's going to overtake the second spot. Tommy Champagne's in the wall. He does make contact with Bobby Tinch. Oh, and there's trouble down turn number 1. That would be Rhett Tucker that hit the outside wall entering turn number 1. This is allowing Connor Paris to pull away.
Yeah, this is also going to allow the 2 of Tommy Champagne to get close there to him. Meanwhile, right behind Tommy Champagne, got a battle back there as they are battling it out here on the dirt here tonight at Williams Grove.
Now, these guys did have a practice earlier today, and they fixed up the racetrack here, so all that rubber that was built into the racetrack as these guys turned laps today, it was washed away, it was taken away. And now they start on a clean slate in this new session here that's starting off with the heat races. And you can see how much the track has really been changing since the first heat race, as these guys are pretty much spread all over this racetrack tonight. Rhett Tucker still lying in second spot. Connor Paris is still first. Third place, Tommy Champagne. John LaBeouf is in fourth, and fifth is Bobby Tinch.
Yeah, this field here, looks like here, Tanner, this field is pretty spread out here. As we are counting down these heat races, they are only 12 laps long, so they are quick, short little sprints. And I do believe that the dash race will be a 25-lap race, and the cautions will be on for the dash race.
Okay. Connor Paris down that back stretch here, really maintain the zone as the slickness of the racetrack on entry of the corner is really starting to come in. I did see some rubber being built into the dirt. It's not actually dirt, it's actually clay, Dave. These drivers are racing on clay here, and the rubber's really being built in, entering turn number 3 and exiting turn 2. So we are on lap 6 out of 12 right now here at Williams Grove with Connor out front, Connor Paris out front. I was just listening to the radio chatter there just to see what the future is going to be here tonight. Race control is controlling pretty much everything for heat races and so on. We are on lap 7 right now. Oh, big accident down turn number 1. Rhett Tucker, up and over the guardrail. Now, I don't think they're going to throw a caution flag for that, as long as nobody is injured. But, man, oh man, did he take a tumble, Dave. Maybe we can get a replay on that.
Yeah, I am going to pull up the Dre Broadcasting replay here, focusing on the 99 of Rhett Tucker. It looks like coming out of the turn, he goes low, comes up high. Here on the straight stretch, he just gets a little bent out of shape, makes contact with the wall, and just goes for a mighty spin, and he is going to leave the track.
Now, I wonder if coming off turn number 4, he hit that rear tire that actually scraped the outside wall that got him out of whack. He hit the wall with such force and then started barrel rolling off the racetrack and out into the woods. But he is back out there on the racetrack, but he is pretty much dead last. Oh, Connor! Oh my gosh, Connor's got a. Wow, Connor had to avoid Rhett Tucker there. Rhett Tucker letting the leader by. I believe Tommy. Oh, we got a car on the racetrack. John LaBath, down turn number 3, and the white flag is out. As what happened to John LaBath is actually he actually spun out.
Well, we got Connor coming here to turn 3 and 4. He is going to come and take the checkered flag and be the race winner here of heat race number 3.
Connor does take the checkered flag here at the Williams Grove for heat race number 3. Now, Rhett Tucker was behind him, but he did not finish in the second spot. That second spot's going to go to Tommy Champagne. Third spot, John LaBath. And that's the only ones I'm seeing on the racetrack right now. Everybody else will finish in the back. Tommy and, man, Tucker really took a tumble there. I know he finished in 4th.
Yeah, it's the thing, though, if you get these cars bent out of shape and rolling like that, it takes a while for them to stop rolling.
It does. Doug Wyatt finishes 5th, and Bobby Tinch will finish in 6th.
Well, as these guys start getting ready here, we are going to be doing our dash event. After the dash race, we are going to have a short intermission here as these fellows get ready for the main event here tonight at Williams Grove Raceway.
Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, you said it'll be 25 laps for the dash or 15?
I do believe it's going to be 25 with caution.
Now, the drivers that did not participate in a heat race, they're going to make one lap. Drivers who did not participate in a heat race, they are going to run a one lap if you did not participate in the heat race. So give those drivers a chance here tonight. And I'm seeing 15 laps for an unofficial race here, Dave.
All right, so it is going to be 15 laps. So I was mistaken. I do apologize to all the viewers at home.
Yeah, we're all human. We all do that. Listening to some of the more radio chatter here. Well, Dave, what did you learn out of that first heat race here tonight? In the first 3 heat races, what do you think you were seeing out there?
Well, I think I learned that I'm better off in the booth than down on the track. I got to give these drivers credit here. They were wheeling and dealing. They were putting some good lap times down, so it was definitely fun to watch. Now the question is we saw some fast drivers from each of the heat races. Now we get to see them race each other here in the dash for the pole position of tonight's main event.
Yeah, definitely. You know, one thing I was looking at was excuse me 1 minute. Oh, I was just listening to the race chatter here just to see to see what these guys are gonna line up here. Okay, folks. So here's how it's gonna happen right here in this dash. 15 laps. Cautions are on. Now, I don't know if the cautions are on 100%. I had to double check on that. I believe they are, but the kicker is this: they're going to be paced by a pace truck, but they're not going green right away. They're going to make one more pace lap, and they're going to go green next time by. So they're going to line up by the heats. All right, so the way they are lining up here, listening to more race officials who are going to line this event up tonight. Alex and Clint will be on the front row. So once they will take this pace truck laps, but they're going to get everybody all lined up once the pace truck is off the racing course. So they'll get everybody all lined up, and we'll unleash these beasts for this dash race tonight, and then get ready for the main event. The main event will feature, I believe, 1918 trucks, Dave, if I'm not mistaken. Or not trucks, excuse me. I don't know why I'm thinking. I'm looking at the pace truck, and I'm thinking the truck series. No, it's the non-wing sprint cars here at Williams Grove.
Yes, the pace car now takes off. These guys, as you said, will follow the pace car. Once the pace truck dumps off, they will stop on the backstretch and get relined up, and they will follow the direction of race control to get them lined up here for our 15-lap dash. The winner of this will receive the pole position in our main event here tonight.
Be sure, if you would like to chat with us tonight, www.youtube.com/Stray Broadcasting Network. Chat with us tonight. Pick a winner if you would like. Chat with us about anything, and we'll try to do our best to respond back. Okay, so this dash right here, Dave, from what I'm hearing, it's going to decide the first 6 spots in the main. So we'll see who's going to be up towards the front in that main.
Yeah, most definitely here. Taking a look here at some of the things from Cyber Racing Association. Now, the winner of the main event tonight will receive a prize of $10. Second place will get $5. And third place will get $2. Now, the season champion, at the end of the season champion will receive a custom diecast from Z's Custom Diecast and $25. Second and third place of the season will get a $10 prize, and another prize here, the cleanest driver, least amount of incidents in the season, will be awarded $25 at the end of the season.
Good old prize money right there. And how would you like to have your own diecast from iRacing, from what you've driven on iRacing? That's, man, I'm jealous, and I like to run these things, but I feel like I'm going to wreck every corner I get into.
Yeah, I think the only ones I'm good at, Tanner, is the 305.
Think we're coming to take the green flag here, Dave. Alex Bergeron, here we go. We're racing in the dash at Williams Grove. Oh, beating and banging for second spot. Back there, that's the biggest battle on the racetrack. They're still beating and banging for third spot. That's JD Legg and Connor Prairies. Oh, car wrecking on in entering turn number 3. That is Bruce Jones is up and over. And Bruce Jones is in trouble, and I think he's going to tow it, and he will. Meanwhile, on the racetrack, Alex Bergeron is out front. Second spot, Clint Porter. Third spot has actually went to J.D. Legg. Actually, they're wrecking in turn number 3. No caution this dash here, though. And, oh, man, very tough break for some of these drivers. These cars, they are really hard to maneuver, folks.
Well, I'm taking a look here, Tanner. It looks like Alex Bergeron here is pulled out to a commanding lead over Clint Porter. The two of Tommy Champagne running in second, J.D. Legg fourth. Taking a look here at Connor Prairies. He is running in your 5th position with the 87 of Bruce Jones down on pit road. So only 5 of these machines left out on the track.
5 of these guys are on the track, and we're going to be getting ready for that main A, for the main event here tonight. Alex Bergeron has pulled really, actually, I don't know if he's really 100% pulled away. Clint Porter is actually gunning him down, doing everything he can. These guys are slipping and sliding everywhere yet. Clint Porter goes a little higher than usual, and he actually gets a nice, good run on the exit of turn number 4.
Yeah, he is keeping Alex Bergeron right there in his sights as they almost go side by side here. He is caught within just a few car lengths as these two are battling out, taking a look at the two of Tommy Champagne. But he has got J.D. Legg right there beside him as J.D. Legg, the 14, is going to take over that number 3 position.
Yeah, J.D. Legg, man, how about him? He's having a good showing here tonight at Williams Grove in that 3rd spot. He's got to be feeling pretty confident in his run tonight, even though he's not leading the race.
Going back up front, we still have Alex Bergeron leading, Clint Porter right behind him, just waiting for Alex to make a mistake to capitalize as these guys are wheeling these 360 wingless sprint cars here around Williams Grove.
Yeah, all these guys are getting battles side by side for that race lead off turn number 4 to the line. Clint got him at the line, so he will lead a lap. That would have been a tremendous finish right there, Dave.
Oh, most definitely, but I don't think it's over just yet as Clint Porter is now leading. He is taking it away from the 8 of Alex Bergeron, but here comes Alex.
Oh, contact! Man, oh man, these guys are really racing because we got 5 laps to go here in the dash. Alex Bergeron, who won the main event at Eldora a week ago, last week Wednesday, is riding in 2nd place. He's got tough competition from Clint Porter here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Clint Porter is starting to pull a little bit away from Alex Bergeron. As Alex Bergeron almost makes contact with a tire in the inside corner, but it looks like Clint Porter has found 5th gear in these cars.
Yeah, he definitely has, even though they're only running in 1 gear here, Dave. I tell you what, Clint Porter has actually backed away, has actually separated himself from Alex. Clint's just getting off the exit of the corner so much better than what Alex Bergeron did, even though Alex Bergeron is one of the fastest sprint cars out there tonight.
Yeah, it just took that one mistake. Clint Porter capitalized on it and pulled away. We are now 2 laps to go here in our dash race for the pole position of the main event.
Yeah, coming to take the white flag this time by. Here we go. White flag for Clint Porter, Alex Bergeron 2nd, J.D. Legg is in 3rd, Tommy Champagne 4th, Connor Paris in 5th, and Bruce Jones is down into the pits. So entering turn number 3, Clint Porter. Oh, Alex Bergeron spun her out, got her going the right direction, but off turn number 4, it's Clint Porter taking the checkered flag in the dash.
What a race, Tanner. That was exciting. The battle between Clint Porter and Alex Bergeron. I have a feeling that this battle is not over. We are going to see it continue in the main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Heat Race 1, 2, and 3 in our Dash event. We are going to step away here for a few minutes here while we get ready for the main event. So there's going to just enjoy the music, and we will be right back.
Welcome back to Williams Grove Speedway, folks. Hopefully everybody had a nice break from the concession stands, and now you're back in your seats and you're ready to go. But before we go back racing here on the Cyber Dirt Racing and Cyber Racing Association, let's talk to one of the series sponsors. Who sponsored the series? Sheldon Neville for the Gannon Roofing Supply King. And Sheldon, tell us a little bit about your sponsor for the series.
Yeah, it's Gannon Roofing Supply. It's my work. They wanted to get on board after running a late model series with the Cyber Racing Association, and I said, let's do it. And what we do is we're located in Sioux City, Des Moines, and Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and we're a commercial and residential roofing supplier, and we also supply siding and windows. And it's nice to have them on board. I wish I could have raced tonight, but it was a long day at work making deliveries. But I'm here watching on YouTube, and you guys are doing a fantastic job.
Well, thank you very much, Sheldon, and thank you for coming to join us here in the booth tonight here on Drake Broadcasting Network. And how are you enjoying the racing? Did you get the chance to since you said you're watching the race, but did you catch the first couple of heat races? And if so, how did you like the racing produced in the first heat race and the dash?
I was able to catch the end of the second heat race and then also the third and the dash. It was nice to see the dash. It was really exciting there when Bergeron got chased down there, and I believe it was Thornton that took the lead from him.
Yeah, it definitely did, as Clint Porter did, as he got the checkered flag in that dash race. But I tell you what, there's going to be more cars on the racetrack during this main, and the lights are on, the sun is down, we are ready to go. What are you looking forward in this main event?
I'm just looking to see if everybody can kind of, stay off each other. I know these cars are already kind of difficult to drive. I would say these by far are my favorite cars to drive. I've had nothing but a blast in these cars since they released. But Williams Grove is a tight technical track. It's going to require a lot of braking entering the corner and a lot of throttle control through the middle of the corner in order to get yourself a good push off. But with all these cars that are going to be on here, it's going to get really dicey. And I'd like to see all green flag laps, but just the way how these cars are and with this track, I think there's going to be quite a bit of contact and cautions.
Yeah, this car doesn't agree with me, but as a race fan and watching it up here in the booth, it looks like it's really exciting, especially the heat races. Now, if you add more guys to the mix in the main event, it's going to get wild. Sheldon, thank you for coming to talk with us tonight up here in the booth, and enjoy the race tonight.
All right, thanks for having me.
That was Sheldon Neville out of Gannon Roofing Supply. We thank him for coming to take his time to talk with us here as he's ready to go. I believe, Dave, you're ready to go. I'm definitely ready to go. What can you expect in this main event here tonight, Dave, in your opinion?
Well, I think in my opinion, we're going to see Alex Bergeron and Clinton Porter going at it. As you said, we've got even more drivers in here. I see currently 17 cars in here now. So instead of just having heat races with 6, we're going to have 17 of these high-powered dirt machines out on the track at the same time. So I think I'm going to agree with Sheldon. We're going to see some bumping. We're going to see some grinding. We're going to see some sliding. I think it's just going to be overall exciting.
It is going to be exciting indeed. I can't wait to see these guys start turning some laps in these non-wing sprint cars. It's going to get exciting for sure. Now the checkered flag is out in this warm up, this 10-minute warm up that they did. They're gonna get ready to go here. I do believe they will have their own safety pace truck to get everybody lined up in an order. So I don't think they're gonna go green right off the bat, Dave.
No, they're gonna probably have to pace to get the field lined up properly here. So we are just gonna wait and see as these guys are getting ready for the main event.
Getting ready for the main event, indeed. Now, I don't have a piece of paper in front of me or any kind of notes on the current lineup for the main event here tonight. So once they get all lined up and ready to go, we'll get that announced. But right now, as they are lining up, just in case if they do go green here, will be Clint Porter. Actually, this will be lined up. This is the correct lineup right here. I believe it is correct, Dave. Clint Porter on the pole, Alex Bergeron in second, J.D. Legg third, Tommy Champagne fourth, Connor. How do you pronounce? What was it again, Dave?
Parisi.
Parisi, there we go. I got to get that name written down. I apologize, Connor. Bruce Jones in sixth place. Ray Farlow in seventh. Earl Arts Jr. in eighth. David Anderson ninth. Top 10 is Lee Bedsall. K.R. Sulfus. Actually, these guys are starting to get lined up here. Bobby Tinch in 12th. Thor Ott is in 13th. John LaBath 14th. Jason Rudebush is in 15th. Rhett Tucker 16th. Dwayne Cooper 17th, who is actually the pace truck, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will be the pace truck of Dwayne Cooper driving tonight. League organizer Austin Moore 18th, but that's not going to be the official lineup here. So we will have to keep an eye on Dwayne Cooper here. So he is your pace truck for the evening.
Yes, we are going to take a look at that hippie paint shop pace truck there, Silverado. Yes. What a good-looking truck out there as he is now leading the field here as we are getting ready to go green flag racing here at Williams Grove for our main event tonight in the Gannon's Roofing Supply Cyber Dirt Racing King of Dirt Summer Sprint Series.
And the pace as Dwayne Cooper driving the pace truck here tonight. He's got to be it's a pretty unique racetrack, a different racetrack than what we've seen during the daytime, as the track temperature is actually a lot cooler. So they getting word here from the race official. They're going to take one pace lap around this half-mile racetrack here. Let's kind of get these guys lined up here, Dave, before we go green flag racing. Clint Porter is out front. Is starting first. Alex Bergeron second. J.D. Legg third. Fourth place, Tommy Champagne. Connor Parisi is in fifth place. Fifth place. Sixth place, Bruce Jones. Earl Arts Jr. in seventh. Eighth, Bobby Tinch. Ninth, Rhett Tucker. 10th, Austin Moore. John LaBath is in 11th. 12th is Ray Farlow. Jason Rudebush is in 13th. 14th, Sauer Ott. K.R. Sulfus is in 15th spot. So, or 17th spot, excuse me. So there's going to be 17 sprint cars out there tonight. Getting these guys all wind up, ready to go here at Williams Grove, getting everybody in a correct order here as we are about to go green flag racing. Not yet though, because the pacer truck did not go down pit road. According to race control, we're going to be going green this next time by at the start finish line. All right, Dave. Here we're going to be going off turn number 2. Pace cars in. Guys are going to pace all the way to the turn 3 and 4. I should say pace truck. Here we go, folks. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, as they come out of turn number 4, Clinton Porter leading the field as they go green flag for their main event here tonight at Williams Grove.
Oh, and a Clint Porter wrecking. No caution flag, though. Still remain green flag racing. Clint Porter actually, I don't know if he dove bomb the corner or what down in turn number 1, as there's more action in the back of the pack.
Well, looking up front here, Tanner, it looks like the 14 of J.D. Legg has got around and taken the lead away from Alex Bergeron. But here comes Alex Bergeron. He is fighting back in that second place as they are battling it out. Meanwhile, in the back, we got a battle for third and fourth between Connor Parisi and Earl Ants Jr.
Connor Parisi doing a whale of a job here this evening. That battle's still going on for the race lead up towards the front. JD Legg lost the race lead to Alex Bergeron. Alex Bergeron retakes it. He's going to try to not make a mistake like he did in that dash race with Clint Porter. Oh, almost contact between Connor Parisi and JD Legg, and a caution flag has been displayed by the race control.
So we are going to have caution here on lap 7 of 34, 28 laps remaining, as these guys are going to get relined back up and ready to go back green flag racing.
Jason Rudebusch hit the outside wall down entering turn number 3, got the car spun around, which is going to be the reason for the caution this evening.
Let me see if I can go check out on the Dre Broadcasting replay here, as we are going to focus on Jason Rudebusch here as we pull up the Dre Broadcasting replay, see if we can see exactly what happened here. It actually looks like coming through the backstretch here, coming into the turn, goes high, gets into that outside wall. Also another driver there. That's going to bring out the caution here tonight. Meanwhile, he keeps going. Oh, another car up into the wall. So he was fighting to get it around, but he got it spun all the way around on him.
Look like a car that is going to get a handle on that lucky dog is Lee Bedsole. We'll get back on the lead lap. So that will put 16 drivers on the lead lap. David Anderson, 4 laps down. Must have had too much damage to continue in this evening's race. And race official is ordering these drivers to stack them up side by side. We're going to get ready to go once again. Well, that got pretty exciting in the early stages because in the first couple laps, Dave, there was action all over the place. I was about to call out something that's happening in the back of the pack. When I was about to call that out, you seen a battle for the race lead. So there's going to be action all over this joint here, and we're going to try to capture everything on camera here tonight.
Well, cut as much as we can. We are going to go to our blimp view here and watch this restart from up above from the Goodyear blimp that has blessed us with their presence here tonight at Williams Grove here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. As the pace truck is now off, we are getting ready to go back green flag racing here as these guys put the hammer down and go flying out through there, being led by the 8 of Alex Bergeron. But contact between him and JD Legg.
But JD Legg did not get the race lead. Connor Parisi is out front. He took advantage of that situation. There's action all over the place here. We got a car spun around on turn 3 and 4 there, Dave. 2 cars spin around. Jason Rudebusch is one of them. Actually got to the outside wall.
But it looks like we are going to stay green flag racing here tonight as we are being led by Connor Parisi. Is we are going to go into the cockpit here of the 61 of Earl Ants and see how he's dealing with all that mud being kicked up on him from the 11 of Connor Parisi.
Yeah, and that's just the start of it too. He's up there in second spot. Earl Arts Jr. Now he did have an okay run during the heat race, but now all of a sudden he's running up there in the second spot, the highest he's been pretty much running all evening.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tanner, these guys want that prize money. They want those points for the season. They want this championship. Meanwhile, Alex Bergeron running back in the 6th position. He has got some ground to make up here as he is trying to work through the field to get back up to the front here on lap 15 of 34.
Yeah, he's trying. He's really trying. Right now, he's battling side by side right there with JD Legg. JD Legg was up there in the second spot. He was the one that made contact with Alex Bergeron to allow Connor Parisi to... Bergeron in trouble. Made contact there. Great save by both drivers. He made contact with Tommy Champagne there.
Well, look at this, Tanner. The 39 of Clint Porter, who we saw in the first lap get up into that wall, has made his way back up into the 2nd position as he is now trying to catch up to Connor Parisi.
Yeah, Connor Porter is on a wheel. He fell back by hitting that outside wall. Looked like he overdrove the corner there on lap 1. But now he's back, and he wants to hunt down that race leader, Connor Parisi. Connor Parisi is acting like is driving like he stole it.
What I hear, Tanner, that's how these guys got to drive these cars. They got to drive it like they stole it, and they are definitely doing that tonight. The 77 of KR's Stolfus there, I do believe that's how you pronounce it, currently running in the 7th position. He did not run in any of the heat races or the dash, but he has made it for the main event and putting on a pretty good showing.
Alex Bergeron makes himself known again by getting himself up into the 3rd spot. JD Legg was running up there earlier, and now he's fallen back into the 6th position, as that's pretty much like a 3-car battle between JD Legg, Earl Arts Jr., and Tommy Champagne. That would be 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Going a little further back here, looking at the 8 of Austin Morris.
Oh, Bruce Jones in trouble.
Yeah, Brett Tucker is after that incident in the heat race, he is back out here running in the 9th. Ray Farlow running in number 10. Bruce Jones is taking it down into pit road. Same with Lee Bedsel. Bobby Tench on pit road as well. Sawyer Ott and John LaBeouf and Jason Rudebush. So we are down to just 10 cars left out on the track here.
Yeah, definitely. Some drivers are hoping for some sort of caution flag like Ray Farlow, but it looks like it's not going to happen anytime soon unless somebody makes a mistake. I've been trying to keep an eye on the gap between Clint Border and Connor Parisi. Has increased to 1.3 seconds last time by at the line. This time by at the line, Clint Porter gained 0.3. So gaining it right back.
Well, they got to watch because right there in 3rd position is the 10 of Alex Bergeron. We saw him dominate in his heat race, and he gave Clint Porter a good run for his money as he is trying to catch back up. But I tell you what, Connor Parisi is a surprise to me, as we didn't really see him do so well in the heat races. But man, he is putting on a show here in the main event here at Williams Grove.
Well, he did get that lead due to a little bit of a contact between J.D. Legg and Alex Bergeron, and went right underneath those guys to snatch the race lead. And he's driving, and nobody's been up there to get Connor at all. So Connor's really driving his car really well here tonight, really maneuvering his car and doing everything he can to stay up towards the front, as we do got 10 laps to go.
Well, taking a look here, it looks like Connor Parisi is running about 7/10 ahead of Clint Porter.
Let's gain.
It's actually gaining there, but Alex Bergeron running right about 1.4 seconds behind. Earl Ants running about 2 seconds. JD Lag about 3 seconds.
I think Alex is the fastest of the first 3. Alex Bergeron.
I don't know. I won't have to disagree there, because I tell you what, Clinton Porter is keeping him back here, not really letting him catch too much ground.
Oh.
As it looks like they are starting to gain on Connor Parisi as we speak here, with just 7 laps remaining here in the main event.
At least he was really fast, because he was running in the 19-second bracket, and that last time by was in the mid-20s. So a little bit of a miscue on Alex Bergeron's part. Clint Porter, 2nd place. It keeps jumping back and forth anywhere from a second to 7/10. Trying to do everything he can to hunt down Connor Parisi. Man, Connor's got to be loving this, at least. To be out front like this, working with some clean air, nobody ahead of you.
Yes, I'm going to go through the cameras here, focusing on some of these paint jobs here by these drivers. We have Alex Bergeron in an all-black car. Earl Ants Jr. there with the Tombstone racing car. Got a little bent out of shape, but got it back going. JD Legg racing in the Hoosier Tire purple machine. KR Stoffless in the Hooters. There you go, Tanner. That's a spot for you there. The Hooters sprint car.
Oh, man. Ray Farlow was trying to get out of the way. He was trying to drive straight. He was left, right. And JD Legg made contact with him. Now, Ray Farlow is actually 1 lap down right now. But what paint scheme was that again?
Oh, the one there with KR Stolfus. He's got the Hooters machine.
Yeah. Taking after Chase Elliott. Well, and myself.
Of course. But going back up front there, Tanner, we are still being led by Connor Parisi here. Looking, he's still running. Well, they closed it down a little
Porter.
bit.
I think Porter messed up on entry there.
Yeah, because he has got Alex Bergeron all over him now in that third position, wanting to take away that number 2 spot and get that prize money as they are battling it out here side by side.
Oh, contact between the two drivers. Tremendous save by Alex Bergeron.
Oh, but he makes contact with the inside wall, but he keeps it going. He is going to hold on to that third position, though. But that is going to let Clint Porter get some more breathing room here. As we are now here finishing the race, we are going to win. Connor Parisi is going to win tonight's main event.
The action was so crazy, we forgot to count down to the race leader coming to the white flag. As Connor Parisi will take the checkered flag here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Man, oh man, that was actually some good racing right there, especially for that second spot there.
Yeah, we're going to try to get interviews with our top 3. It's going to be Connor Parisi. It's also going to be Clint Porter and Alex Bergeron. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, while we try to see if we can't get some race interviews.
There. If anything. Welcome back to Williams Grove Speedway, where we just seen a pretty good finish, not just for the race lead, but for the second spot, as it's Connor Parisi finishing the race tonight on first, Clint Porter in second, Alex Bergeron in third. We'll capture those 3 drivers here momentarily. Earl Arts Jr. in fourth, J.D. Legg in fifth, K.R. Stolfus in sixth, Tommy Champagne in seventh. Red Tucker coming from 16th to finish 8th tonight. Whale of a run for him. And 9th place, Ray Farlow, who finishes 1 lap down. Austin Moore in 10th. Bruce Jones in 11th. 12th is Lee Bedsall. Bobby Tinch in 13th. Sawyer Ott in 14th. John LaBath in 15th. Jason Rudy Bush in 16th. Dwayne Cooper, who's our pace truck, finishes in 17th. Obviously, he didn't run the race. And David Anderson did not start. Actually, he did start a couple laps here tonight, but he does finish in the 18th spot. Or, in other words, 17th spot. So let's kind of pull up our race winner here, Connor Parisi. Connor Parisi, congratulations on winning tonight at Williams Grove Speedway. And I tell you what, it looked like you kind of stole this victory after the leaders made contact and you just slipped on through and nobody challenged you. What was your take on that?
I was definitely in the right spot at the right time. They definitely threw that one away for themselves. I do want to say real quick, I did get into Earl, so if I'm sorry, Earl, if I got if that cost you anything. But yeah, I'm pumped. This was real fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we really didn't see you lead really lead in the heat races, but you really pulled away in the main event, which is a different time of setting, which is a nighttime setting. Is a track different as a driving style from a nighttime setting to like a late afternoon setting?
I'm not really sure. The car definitely came in a whole lot better during the end of the race when the fuel started getting down lower. So I'm not sure if I pulled away from the pack at all, but I definitely felt more comfortable towards the end.
Yeah, definitely. And you were maintaining. It wasn't like a pull away, or they were gaining on you, or they were gaining on you, or you were pulling away from them. You were maintaining pretty good, anywhere from 7/10 to a second. So, but how hard is it to drive these 360 non-wing sprint cars, which is actually new to iRacing as of recently? How hard is it to drive these compared to the wing cars?
They are absolutely terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying. That is really simple to put. Now, before we let you go here, Connor, you're going to be back into the wing sprint cars for the next race, which is going to be at the Volusia Speedway. How do you feel about your chances on getting another victory in Volusia?
Pretty poorly. I'm going to be working, unfortunately.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but hopefully we do see you on the track in the near future and capturing more victories. Thank you for coming to talk with us, Connor, and congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
That was Connor Parisi finishing in the winning spot tonight, and we do not have Clint Porter. I'm not seeing in the chat here, or to pull him up for an interview. But we are going to talk to Alex Bergeron, who finished third. Alex, do you have a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
That is Alex. You finished third tonight, and you were hunting down. In my opinion, you were hunting down for that race lead as well, and especially for that second spot. But contact between you and Connor, any comments regarding that?
Well, I think it's just a racing deal. He was on the outside, I was on the inside. It's a racing deal. We're very close to each other, but we make contact, and just it's sad, but it's a racing deal, so we'll go forward.
Absolutely. And Alex, you won at Eldora a week ago in a winged sprint car. Now tonight we're driving the non-winged car. From your experience, what is how different is it between the two cars in your opinion?
Basically, there's no downforce, so it's pretty much like driving. It's tough driving these, but you get used to when you drive them enough, and there's no downforce, so it's pretty much a driver that made a difference. So tonight we were good, but it's a racing deal. I was catching big time at the end, and I was so much faster, but didn't have time to make the pass, and I'll go forward and see you next week.
Yeah, definitely. And, we seen you drop some spots after making contact in the early stages of the race, but you do come back to finish third. And you look like you were the only guy on the racetrack that was able to really pass anybody out there on the track. How difficult is it to really pass somebody without making contact?
I think it's luck at the same time, and to be at the right place at the right time, and think 2 times before making a pass, and just trying to not be very tight each other, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing more I can say about that.
All right, now we're going to be going back to the wing sprint cars, which is what you won with at Eldora. We're going to be going there next week at Volusia. How do you feel about your chances on capturing a victory in Volusia?
I think we're gonna win this.
All right, sounds good. Well, Alex, we thank you for coming to talk with us tonight, and congratulations on a top 3 spot.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Aldrich Bergeron finishing in the 3rd spot. We were going to pull up another driver since Clint isn't here tonight. We were going to pull up Earl, but I guess he is not here available for us to talk to. Dave, so with that being said, wrap her up tonight. Final thoughts before we move on.
Well, I tell you what, that main event was exciting. As you said, we had action all over the track. We saw drivers making contact, drop back, make their way back up in the field here. For my first time broadcasting a dirt race, I'm just speechless. It was exciting, Tanner. It was great.
Yeah, that was a lot more great racing than what you would see in a heat race tonight. And you add more cars to the mix, there's definitely going to be a lot of beating and banging out there. I was excited to see, who's going to gain what, and we did see a driver come from the back of the pack to finish in the top 10 tonight and still stayed on the lead lap. So that was really cool to see here. Join us next week in the wing sprint cars. If I'm not, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. It is a wing sprint car, the 360 King of Dirt Sprint Summer Series, race number 3 at Volusia for 40 laps. Same time next week, Wednesday night. I'm Tanner Sharp. This is David Everly. Thank you for watching, and we'll race clean, race hard, and we'll see you next time out there on the racetrack.